Democrats follow the iron law of projection. One of the most effective lies is to accuse your opponents of what you are doing. When your opponent notices that you are the one who is actually guilty, it confuses other people looking in into thinking both of them are guilty or both of them are lying. But that's not always true. This is textbook gaslighting, and the left uses this tactic masterfully. Here are some examples. Democrats claim to be the party of love, but clearly they are filled with hate and disdain for conservatives. They claim to be the party of racial justice, but all the literature acknowledges that the most racist people in our country are white liberals. They claim to be the party of unity, but they never miss an opportunity to stoke the fires of division through entitlement, resentment, and envy. They accuse Trump of using hateful rhetoric, while they constantly use violent rhetoric, comparing him to Hitler and the Nazis on the regular, calling him a threat to democracy. They claim they are trying to save our democracy while they carried out a palace coup in broad daylight, deposing a sitting president against his will and installing a nominee who actually had never had anyone vote for her. They claim to be saving our democracy while refusing to support voter ID legislation that would promote election integrity. They claim to be saving our democracy, though they blocked Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s candidacy when he was running as a Democrat, which forced him to run as an independent and gather millions of signatures to get on the ballots in every state, which he did. And then when he withdrew his candidacy, they sued to keep him on those ballots in swing states when they thought that it would benefit them. They claim a Trump presidency will push us closer to the brink of World War III, when actually Trump's first term was relatively peaceful, and we've gotten involved in 2 new conflicts in Israel and Ukraine under the Biden-Harris regime. They say a Trump presidency will lead to civil unrest, when he's the one that is being literally targeted for 2 assassination attempts by apparent Kamala Harris supporters. They claim to be the people of peace and love, while gleefully supporting rioters in 2020 who were looting and burning American cities while they were calling to defund the police. They say we need to elect Kamala Harris to fix these problems in our country, as though she and Joe Biden haven't been in power the last 4 years. All of these things are ripped out of the social activist Bible, Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals. And one of these rules is to keep pressing your negative and unpopular ideas until eventually they break through the other side and people perceive them as positive. This works because you wear people down and brainwash them until they start accepting your irrational and foolish ideas as some sort of counterintuitive wisdom. They are the party that hates us. Right now, the biggest enemy of the American people is not the Islamic terrorists, or Russians with nukes, or the Chinese. The biggest enemy of the American people is the left. They hate us, and it's obvious.